Hello, my name is Dale Wilhite. I live at the France Clumber in Mountain Village, Colorado. If you want to find out anything about me, you can do so on MySpace, where I have a page. This here is called President Obama and the Antichrist, and this is part 2. As I said in the first video, President Obama is not the Antichrist, even though he may be paving the way for the coming of the Antichrist. And we may be seeing the birth pangs of the birth of the Antichrist. And I will explain that in a minute. I may have to make more videos to do that, because each video I can only go up to 10 minutes on each one. Anyhow, Obama, as I said, is not the Antichrist. Antichrist, according to the book of Daniel, and you have to go back to the first video to learn about this, comes out of the old Roman Empire. It will not be necessarily a Roman. He's certainly not a Jew. Somebody in the past, some well-known preacher, tried to claim that one day, but there's no scriptural evidence to support that. That the Jews, or any Jew, is the Antichrist or the false prophet or anything like that. Unfortunately, in the Christian faith, there are still some of those who blame the Jews for the crucifixion of Jesus Christ. Well, that's ridiculous, because in the book of John, Jesus states that I came to die, that no man taketh my life from me. He came to die. If he didn't die, there's no Christianity. It doesn't exist. And to blame Jews for that is just downright stupid. But unfortunately, in my own religion, there are still Jewish bigots, and I do not understand why. They are not responsible for the crucifixion of Jesus Christ. It was the Romans who put him to death. Are we supposed to, if we're going to blame all the Jews, let's blame all the Romans, all the Italians? Well, for news, for some news to you, 2 of my half-brothers are Italian. So I certainly don't blame them, and I never will. And I don't blame the Jews either. That's just downright stupid. Anyhow, when the Antichrist comes, he will come out of the old Roman Empire. He will not come out of America. He's not going to come out of Canada, and he's not going to come out of Mexico or China or Japan. He's going to come out of the old Roman Empire. He's going to come as the little horn, as spoken of in the book of Daniel, out of nowhere. And through peace, he will take the world. He will not take it through force, like Hitler tried to do. Now, let's get back to Obama. How is Obama symbolic of this guy, or how is he paving the way, or how are we seeing the birth pangs of the coming of the Antichrist? Well, people fainting at the sight of Obama and his speeches, Obama refusing to rebuke those who proclaim him to be the Messiah and setting them straight that he's just a man. But when Obama, in his campaign, ran for office, he had a word that he used that most people didn't pay attention to, and a lot of us are just now paying attention to, and that's the word transform. He didn't come to America just to be our president or run for office to be our president. He wants to transform it into something else. Well, most people don't know what he wants to transform it into. Well, I know exactly what he wants to transform it into: his own image. Just like all dictators and all people with a Masonic mentality, they want to transform something into their own image, what they think it should be. Just like Hitler had a dream of what the world should be under his rule, or what Germany should be under his rule, or what Europe should be under his rule. Obama is no different. That doesn't mean he's Hitler, of course. But he's trying to transform America into his own image. To do that, he's going to have to dance around the Constitution, if not violate it. And he's already violated the Constitution many times. And he's engaging in unconstitutional behavior with many of his cohorts in the Democratic Party, trying to silence people. And Jimmy Carter using racist remarks that you don't support his agenda, you're racist. Well, they do that to shut you up. They don't want you to speak a word. And that's how his cohorts are doing it, and it's unconstitutional. But in the 7th chapter, 25th verse, here's a comparison to Obama. I'm just going to read a few lines. And he shall speak great words, speaking of the Antichrist, against the Most High God, and shall wear out the saints, the Christians and the Jews, of the Most High, and think to change times and laws. When the Antichrist comes, he's going to think to change times and laws, and that means he's going to try to change the way the world operates, the way the world thinks. He's probably going to, without a doubt, he's going to try to create a one-world religion, and they're already working on that in Europe. They're working on it here in America. It's known as the World Council of Churches, or the National Council of Churches. Obama is trying to do the same thing in a certain way. He's trying to change America. See, he's not here just to keep things going. He's not here just to govern. He's trying to change us. He's trying to change the way we think, the way our laws. That's what he's doing. So there is a comparison between the Antichrist and Obama in that respect. And again, there's more tapes I hope to make about this. Like I said, I have less than 10 minutes. But he may, I do believe that Obama is just one of many birth pangs that's going to bring about the birth of the Antichrist. And when the Antichrist is born, that doesn't mean he's going to be born as a baby. That means he's going to appear. He's just going to, I guess, be born an adult, a man, whatever. But Obama is that. It's scary when children are singing praises to Obama. That's what they do to, like I said, to Hitler, to a lot of Masonic type people. That's what Jim Jones had, them children singing praises to Jim Jones. It's just, David Koresh, children singing praises to David Koresh. These Masonic type figures love to go after the kids. And the Antichrist will certainly go after our kids, just like Hitler went after the German kids, known as the brown shirts. You got to read about that. Anyhow, keep in mind that it's very important to understand that he's not the Antichrist. He's just maybe paving the way for it, knowingly or unknowingly. I don't know. But I think he's part of the birth pangs of the coming of the Antichrist, of the birth of the Antichrist, without a doubt. But he's just one. He's just the American one. There are many more. Anyway, I better stop here because I only have a few more minutes. I'm running out of time. And I try to make more tapes if I can. And I try to enlighten you a little bit more. But remember, you have to study these things on your own. You have to read these things and learn. And it took me a long time to do. And I could really just go right through it with you if I wanted to. But I'm not going to do that. I just want to stick with the basics. Anyway, I better stop here. Thank you for your time, and I hope to make another one soon. Thank you.